This presentation covers the main points of this poster. For a detailed explanation, please go through the poster or ask me questions. I'm happy to help you with them. This experiment studies non-native accent adaptation. Previous studies have explored whether do we adapt to non-native accents by using a training and test paradigm with transcription tasks. One key result of these studies is that adaptation increases with exposure. However, transcription tasks can reflect both adaptation and comprehension, which make it difficult to explore how this process works. With a similar experiment, we tried to explore a fine-grained level, that is, whether do listeners adapt to non-native sublexical irregularities. Our training and test approach uses a sound classification task during the test phase. By presenting a series of ambiguous trained and untrained consonants, this task tested the sensitivity between the target consonants and similar consonants, the competitors. We used Gorilla and Prolific to recruit 160 participants who first performed a baseline sound classification task that was followed by 3 blocks. Each block trained and tested a specific trained consonant through 4 stages, and each stage contained a sequence of the 2 main tasks. During the transcription task, participants were asked to listen and transcribe a series of auditory sentences that presented 2 keywords that contained the block trained consonant. During the sound classification task, listeners were asked to press a button when they listened to a lexical item that begins with a specific consonant. The target items were lexically ambiguous or non-ambiguous. That is, listeners can only rely on lexical information when they listen to a non-ambiguous item. A linear regression model on the target competitor sensitivity in the prime values showed a significant contribution of consonant lexicality and stage on sensitivity. This plot represents how the predicted D prime values vary depending on consonant and lexicality, and how P and G sensitivity increases through stages. Moreover, C, the untrained consonant in red, did not progress over time, regardless of lexicality. The main points that I want to highlight here with this last figure are that it seems that training has an effect on adaptation to sublexical irregularities, as sensitivity of trained consonant progress through stages. Listeners can rely on cues from different levels when they're listening to an ambiguous stimulus, and in order to access to a low-level cue, they seem to rely on training. We can suggest that adaptation differs from comprehension as our trained consonant, the blue lines, reached both through low and high level disambiguators, but that was not the case of our untrained consonant, the red lines, that can reach a good level of comprehension through a high level disambiguator, but did not progress over stages, so we cannot say that listeners adapted to it. Thank you for your attention during this quick explanation.